Now, I want you to listen to me. I prayed for you before I came, and I just want to share from my heart with you as a fellow woman. When I was born over 58 years ago, because I was born a girl, my father's family members gathered not to congratulate him, not to thank God, but to cry. Usually when you have a child, you're happy. But when I was born, they cried because how can you give birth to a girl? Particularly after 2 girls. Incidentally, those 2 girls died, and I became his first. When it was time to go to school, they canceled with him not to send me to school. The reason is, when she grows old, she's going to get married, and she's going to change her name. It will all be a labor loss. And my father said he looked at me and looked at the undertakers, vision barriers, and he said, no, because my maiden name is actually Ihimekaye. My news goes around the world. That's my maiden name. My father said something told him that this is the girl that will take your name around the world. So he decided to send me to school. And then my brother became very ill. And for 6 years, my parents took him everywhere until we sold almost everything we had. It was so bad, my parents had sold everything and we had to be eating from our palms. One Sunday afternoon, around 3 p.m., my brother died after we had sold everything. So we became poor. It was time to go to secondary school. There was no money. My father went to his boss and told his boss, I want to retire voluntarily. The man said, why? He said, my daughter just gained admission to high school, to secondary school, and I don't have enough funds. The man said, did you say your daughter? You are mad. If you had said your son, I would have understood. Your daughter? No. But my father insisted. He retired voluntarily, collected his gratuity, paid for about 4 years or so, and sent me to school. I became the head girl in my secondary school. The last year was very tough. Sometimes for 2 weeks, I would not be able to go to school because of less than $1. But I'm grateful to God because I met the Lord Jesus Christ very, very early. I was about 14 when I got saved, and it changed the trajectory of my life. And now God brought my husband my way. I was 19 when I met my husband. And like I said in one of my posts, he possibilitized my mentality. I felt very ugly. Poverty is a bad thing. Like Ajebo said, we cause poverty. I didn't believe in myself. I thought I was useless. I thought I would never be married. Who will marry me? I was poor. I was ugly. And then God brought my husband into my life. So when you see me bear Felix Adejumo, it's not because women bear that name. I decided to honor him by adding his first name to his last name. I need to carry that name everywhere because God used that man to help me a lot. He helped me believe in myself. He helped me understand that it doesn't matter what the African culture says about the woman. You can be, you can do, you can have, even though you will be labeled. But it does not matter. Frustrated people will always castigate elevated people. It does not matter what people feel about you. Believe in yourself, and when God sends people your way that are your structures of support, let them fan you to flame, and don't ever forget the people that held your hands when nobody wanted to touch you. And I went back to school, went to get my degree, and all that. We got married, and the rest is history today.